Welcome to the Jedi Ranger. I'm JohnBerry555, and in today's video I'm going to be continuing my reviews of Phineas Ferb Season 5. So we're talking about Episode 5 specifically, and 5A is A Chip to the Vet, and Episode 5B is More Than an Intern. So, in Chip to a Vet, A Chip to the Vet, make sure I say that right, Phineas and Ferb take Perry to the vet for a regular checkup, but the pet is also having a free chipping day to put microchips in their pets. And apparently there's such a dog across the street, so Candace goes over there because apparently Jeremy is working over there. And also Doof is getting some food there, and then he sees Perry at the vet when Monogram contacts Perry to say, hey, don't get a microchip, you don't want to be tracked. Now, I do want to address one thing. Microchips in pets, at least in the real world, don't have tracking abilities. However, one, there are technologies that allow scientists to track animals in wildlife. Normally, there's either they'll get GPS data when they recover, normally a caller, or to send out a GPS signal on occasion, depending on battery and all that. Plus, this is Phineas and Ferb. Amazing technology is always a thing. So a small chip that can actually send out real-time tracking data, totally in the realm of possibility in the Phineas and Ferb universe. But Monogram's concerns about Perry getting chipped and being tracked, even though he does that, is totally unfounded because, as Phineas and Ferb's Phineas says, he's a platypus. They don't do much when denying having Perry chipped. So, all that for naught, basically, on Monogram's part. But he does it, so how's he supposed to know? And speaking of tracking Perry, he also apparently tracks Karl as well, because in the next episode, More Than an Intern, well, we find out that Karl is working 3 part-time jobs in order to, afford rent because he's an unpaid intern. I do wonder if they're ever actually going to go anywhere where he actually gets paid. Thankfully, he does get paid for the pizza that he brings to Monogram as part of one of his part-time jobs, even though it was 37 seconds late after 30 minutes, so a minute and 37 late. Oh, sorry, not minutes. I don't know where I'm going there, but meanwhile, Monogram keeps on interrupting Karl doing his actual real-paying jobs, trying to get him to help Perry defeat Doof because apparently Perry gets overtime. I do have the feeling that Perry would be willing to help out Karl if Karl just asked, but I think Karl is a bit too proud to ask. But yeah, both of these episodes actually do somewhat break the formula of the show to many ways. A Chip to the Vet, well, for one, it doesn't take place in the backyard, and two, the A and B plots are happening right on top of each other in a way where it's quite impressive that they didn't actually cross over each other. And then More Than an Intern, we're following Karl. Yes, we cut back to Phineas and the gang, minus Ferb, because Ferb is doing something else which we find out to be a food critic. And when if it stops is one of Karl's part-time jobs. Literally, so close to crossing there again as well. But Phineas, Buford, Baljeet and Isabella are playing lacrosse across the entire world. And that's what they're doing while Doof is trying to come up with an evil plan using fish. And his first idea is literally, I'll just give people fish without their consent because that's a little bit evil, right? He is so bad at being evil. Eventually he's like, if everyone has fish in their hands, they won't be able to stop me. People can just put down fish, right? And this is who Alka sends their best agent after. That's because, as shown in the Malmorphizar, he has terrible planning skills, and even if he tries to do good, he causes harm. That's probably why he went back to evil. He just kept on causing so much harm as trying to be good. He was I'll just be evil again. Which would be such a Doofenshmirtz thing to do. And Buford's still on about making that bread bowl hot tub, even though it's maybe never going to happen, but maybe it will. We don't know. And that's pretty much it, but I did want to mention in More Than an Intern, Karl's one of his jobs is working at a pizzeria, and if you guys are familiar with Musical Without Cool Acting, which is a Phineas and Ferb fan film basically, that crew, after they did the whole big production, they did basically, basically messing around with that, including basically a pilot script for basically Karl working at a pizzeria. And I have to think that Dan and Swampy were vaguely aware of that and threw this in here in that episode as kind of a hidden homage. But at least that's what I think. I could be totally wrong. But that's pretty much all I got to say about these two episodes. I would love to hear what you got to say in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching my video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a like and share. Also, consider subscribing to my channel to stay up to date on all my latest content. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the force be with you, always.